Hey, Rob Lane, Millionaire Maintenance Man. Today is September 30th. We're really starting to crank on this house. Remember when I told you on the initial setup of the house, all the construction, all the hard stuff is mainly done. So now we're starting to paint. We're starting to do touch up, do a lot of different things, predominantly on the outside. This is the color that I chose. You got to remember, I lie a lot in these videos because I'm telling you I'm going to paint it red or I'm going to do this. It's not that I'm lying, it's just that I changed my mind a million times. So I didn't go with a barn red like I originally talked about. What I went with was like a terracotta is the actual color. So we are in Oklahoma. It looks just a little too much like the Texas Longhorn color, so hopefully we don't get egged. But anyway, I think it turned out actually pretty beautiful. If you can kind of see here how we're starting to do some of the upper trim, you know, how it's starting to really take shape and look like a real beautiful house. The door that I put in over here, you can kind of see that, but right now we're focused on the windows, getting those painted and really bringing this thing out. If you remember previously, I showed you guys how to paint my paint style or scheme on the inside of the house and how I actually use the caulk, the tape, and we pulled the tape and get a straight line. So I want to bring you over and introduce you to my niece, who has been working for me since she was little. She's still little, but since she was a little kid, she's been doing this forever. So this right here is my niece, Miss Alex Duran. And what she is doing is, you kind of see how perfect that window looks. A lot of this wood that you see here is brand new trim that we've had to put up because the old was so deteriorated. And if you can see what she's doing here is that we've taped off the inside, okay? Because we're not painting the window, right? We're painting around the window. So you can see how she's putting a bead of caulk all the way around. Well, then she's going to take her finger, and smooth that out. And you will have, you waste a lot of caulk. I've told you this 100 times. That's why you buy it in bulk, you buy it by the case, you buy a contractor's pack, that way it saves you a lot of money. So if you see what she's doing here, is she's wiping that off. Okay, while that's still wet, just like on the inside, she's going to take this paint and she's going to immediately start painting it while it's wet. Does that make sense? And then we'll let her work on that for a while. Then I'm going to give you a tour around the rest of the house. We'll come back and then she'll pull the tape and you can see what kind of lines I'm talking about. It actually is less time consuming to do it this way than to try to hand, you know, to basically cut everything in. That's what a lot of people do. Your lines are going to be straighter doing it this way. So let's walk around the house, let her finish this up, and then when we get back, she'll pull the tape and you can see those clean lines. So you walk this way. I want to do something here. This is just such a big open white space. So if you remember when I first bought the house, there were some murals painted on the house, both on the side and on the front. And actually the lady came by because I was talking to some of the neighbors. I'm like, well, who painted that? And she gave me her phone number or to one of my workers. And so I'm going to probably commission her to do something cool right there. I haven't decided what. It could be a design like she had before. You walk around the front. Since we're really moving fast on a lot of this stuff, we're about to do the flower bed. So I'm going to make a pretty sized flower bed all the way around here. We're going to have lots of pots. We're going to have lots of accents. And you think about some of the other things that we're going to do to kind of accent the colors is we'll have a terracotta pot. We'll have a terracotta pot right here. We'll have a terracotta pot up there. These old adobe style houses, you want to add some other colors than just the terracotta. And I've been studying and looking at all the websites and everything else and kind of finding out that blue is a popular color of these houses as well. So we're going to have some blue in there. I'll probably put like 3 big blue pots down there. We're obviously going to have to pour a new sidewalk. I got some concrete damage here. We'll have to take out and pour new concrete. But really pleased with the progress so far. As I originally stated, we were going to put a door in here. That's what we did do, and I think what I'm going to do out here is kind of do a cutout and then put some sort of iron cover over the top, you know, to kind of give it that real Santa Fe look and style and feel. And then you walk around the side over here, you can see that we put in all the stockade fence and we painted it. I usually stain fencing, but you know, staining, you're typically, a lot of times you have to do double coats. So we painted it this time with a that terracotta color. It's the same color that's on the fence as that you see on the house. It all comes from the same bag. And then what we're going to do to the porch is pour some new concrete on that, level it out, and then we're going to do the terracotta stain, like a masonry stain on the actual porch. Here, as you can see, this door right here that I've already built, what we're going to do is basically cut this in half. Of course, this is the back side of it. So we'll cut this, you know, in the middle and actually get it in there, put wheels on it, and I'm going to round this off just like that door right there. So you kind of got that cool, which I've already said in a previous film. So you can kind of get the idea of what that's going to look like whenever we get it up. So it'll just be a real cute, you know, I think it's going to be very picturesque when we're done. Let's walk around to the back. Here I'm probably going to put a lot of shrubs, something to kind of bring it out. This is our biggest stucco area problem we had right here. I just didn't put enough wood on it to build the boards out far enough. So we've had to put just massive amounts of stucco. I don't want to create too much weight that it pulls or gravity takes its effects over time. So I'll have some high shrubs that come along here. Let's walk around. Look at my beautiful fence. If you see how this, you always have a lot of trees on your fence line. And if you look all the way around, we did that. But what we do is we just kind of cut and carve around them, so it gives it a pretty nice eye feel. I really enjoy it. Back here, we got the deck built. And the reason we haven't stained that yet is that there's so much traffic that goes out on here constantly that if we were to actually stain this, you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to restain it again anyway, or repaint it. So we're going to wait till the end of the project and actually paint this. What Ted's doing right now is, you know, you have a few gaps. Remember, wood is not perfectly straight, neither are these old houses. So we got to manipulate, add pieces, trim pieces, do things to make it look cosmetically pleasing to the eye. So if you can see the gaps that are on the staircase, that's what he's doing right now. So he'll pop those in and then kind of corner off the edges as well, so you can actually see it'll be a, you know, more of a pretty clean looking project when it's done. And then what we've done over here is taking our leftover pieces off the deck and just kind of put them down here to keep the critters out, basically. Don't want any animals dying under your house, so that was kind of an open space underneath there, so we put that all the way around. And that is it for now. So let's walk around and see how Alex is doing, and let's pull that tape and see how that's coming along.